Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your free Dow analysis. After the trading week ending Friday 13th of May has finished and before the new trading week opens. This is my main wave count on a daily chart for the Dow. I have a slightly wider calculated target now at 13,026.53 points. Wave 5 pink beginning here to end wave 5 blue will reach 0.618, the length of wave 3 pink. At 13,072.46 points, wave 5 blue will reach 0.618, the length of wave 3 blue. Upwards movement may end somewhere in or very close to the small target range. This main wave count expects no new all-time highs for the Dow. It's invalidated with movement above 14,198.1 points because primary 2 may not move beyond the start of primary 1 at this price point. Any further downwards movement would be unexpected at this stage, although I do have an outlying alternate which would explain downwards movement. If it does happen, then we should not expect wave 4 to move into wave 1 pink price territory below 12,450.93. If we did see price movement below that point, then we would move the degree of labelling for this most recent piece of movement down 1 degree, and we would expect that we were seeing a second wave correction within a third wave extension, with a pink 1, 2 is labelled here, and then within pink 3, green 1 and 2, which may not move beyond the start of green wave 1. At that stage, the invalidation point would move down to here, at 12,093.89 points. When we have a certain end to this fourth wave correction, whether it be 4 pink or 2 green, we'll be expecting further upwards movement. I've redrawn the little pink parallel trend channel around wave 5 blue now to more better contain this piece of movement here, and the lower edge of this parallel channel very clearly shows where price found strong support in Friday's trading session. This may be the end of the fourth wave at pink degree, and it may initiate the start of wave 5 pink from this price point. This correction may finally be over. I have 3 hourly wave counts for you today, taking you to the first, where the high for 3 pink here is this point up here. This wave count sees wave 4 pink is over as a simple zigzag with an A, B, C wave, a nice impulse down here to end wave C green. Wave C is 24.67 points short of 0.618, the length of wave A. It's not too close a ratio, it's reasonable, I guess. And wave C is just very slightly truncated. If this wave count's correct, then this piece of upwards movement, which is a very nice impulse on the 15-minute chart, would be wave 1 within wave 5 pink, and we'd have a deep second wave correction to follow. This is my main wave count, and the degree of labelling would fit nicely with seeing this deep second wave correction, rather than my alternate degree of labelling, where if we moved it all down 1 degree, we'd be looking at the middle of a third wave, and we wouldn't be expecting such a deep correction there. This wave count's my main wave count because I think it has the best look, despite the small truncation. If we see any further movement below 12,537.17 points, this main wave count and my first alternate will both be invalidated, and at that stage we'll be using my second alternate, which expects further downwards movement. When price moves above 12,781.06 points, this price point here, at that stage we can consider this wave count confirmed, and we'll be expecting further upwards movement then towards the target on the daily chart for wave 5 pink. Alternatively, wave 4 pink, we may look at this piece of movement a little differently, and it may still have been a triangle, with wave E falling just ever so slightly short of the AC trend line. This is my alternate hourly wave count because although it looks initially like this may be a triangle, it doesn't really have a very typical look. None of the subwaves within these 5 subwaves of the triangle are a 0.618 ratio to its predecessor, and the BD trend line doesn't fully contain all of wave E. We have this little overshoot here. The depth of the waves and the shallow slope of the AC trend line so make me query whether or not this really is a triangle. So that's my alternate, and my main wave count I think has a slightly better look. Both of them say that wave 4 pink is over and we should be expecting further upwards movement from the Dow to start the new trading week. They have a slightly different invalidation point. This alternate wave count has a slightly higher invalidation point and would be invalidated first if we saw downwards movement. This alternate hourly wave count sees a later start to wave 5 pink, so that would make a difference to calculating ratios and targets going forward with upwards movement. When we have a few more days trading, it may become clear which of these two is correct or not. At this stage, it's reasonably immaterial. Both of them are expecting upwards movement and their invalidation points are extremely close. If we see price movement below this point, and below 12,537.17 points, the invalidation point for the main hourly wave count, and this is at this stage the only explanation I can see which would allow further downwards movement. We have correction here with a 5-wave structure for A, a zigzag up for B, and we'd be expecting another 5-wave structure downwards for wave C. This wave count would actually fit quite nicely if we moved to the degree of labelling all down 1 degree, and if this was the end of wave 1 green within 3 pink, and we had A orange, B orange and C orange for a second wave zigzag at green degree. I won't chart that one as well today, but it is another alternate. It has a lower, further invalidation point. At this stage I'll just chart this one. This wave count also for 4 pink zigzag downwards would have no alternation between 2 and 4 at pink degree. This wave count expects further downwards movement to complete a satisfactory structure for wave C green, which, considering the steep correction here, really does require quite a lot more downwards movement. It would be invalidated if we see price move above 12,718.58 points, as wave 2 purple when we have the end of 5 aqua and 1 purple's complete. Wave 2 may not move beyond the start of wave 1. So only 3 hourly wave counts today, 2 of them expecting further upwards movement. With price coming to rest on that little pink parallel channel on the daily chart, I expect it's very likely that that correction is over. Price has found strong support at the lower edge of the channel. It may continue to do so, and we may see the last upwards wave, or at least the next upwards wave, initiated from this point. That's all for me today with your Dow analysis, and I hope that everyone else also had a most fabulous weekend.